Hello again, students, and welcome back to Miss Bullock's Flipped Classroom. Today we're going to talk about the objective summary, exactly what it is and how we go about constructing one. So, when we talk about an objective summary, we want to be careful that we're being objective. That actually means that we have removed our emotions from it. So, for example, if we read a poem or a short story and you really hated it, that is not the time. The objective summary is not the time for you to tell us that. So we're going to remove all emotion. If you're angry with a character, if you really loved it, if it really touched you, again, the objective summary is not the time to go into that. We'll get into that later. So we want to make sure that we remove all of that emotion. And then we want to make sure that we do a short explanation of the characters, the setting, the conflict, and the plot. So basically, who was in this poem or who was in this story, what happened, what the problem was, what resolution we ended up with. So, to make it easier to make a, to make an objective summary, I've given you some pro tips here. So, the first thing again is remove those emotions. They're not important to the summary. The second is to make sure that you use the following to create your summary. The who, what, when, where, why, and how. And don't forget that you can use your hand, that method, to remember that. Remember who, what, when, where, why, how. And then make sure that you keep it short. But remember, the most important part of an objective summary is that the summary does not care whether or not you liked the piece we read. That's not important here. So remember, objective means no emotion. Summary, of course, giving me a brief retelling. So that's it. Thank you, and we'll see you in class soon.